and blessings, everyone. Welcome back to the Humble Servant Homestead, guys. Today, I am down here where we have our three sister crop planted. Now, today, I just want to kind of come on in and give you all a quick update on what's going on down here. If you notice from last time when I did that video, that was about 2 weeks ago, guys. Look behind me here. You can see the explosion of growth that is going on right here. Now, also, this video is also going to be a little bit about some Q&A, some questions that you all has been asking me, and I want to also go ahead and touch on that here today. But if you notice, you saw me, I was kind of looking through and just peeping through. What I was doing, guys, was pretty much looking if I can find any pumpkins. And so far, I just came right here and moved this. To be honest with you, I did not know that there was pumpkin right here, but absolutely there are pumpkins. Now, these vines, as you all can see, before we go and touch and take a look at those pumpkin, what I would tend to do when they start running on out in the grass, this is where I have my sheep to come and run and eat. What I will pretty much tend to do, guys, I will turn them back that direction because that is where I want them to go. But a beautiful thing with pumpkin plant here, come on in, camera lady. The beautiful part about these pumpkin plant right here, if you notice when I just moved that, look at what this pumpkin do. So pretty much right at about where you have a leaf come on out, these pumpkins, they go ahead and put out root structures, and that right there is what helps to keep these pumpkins to keep on growing up until fall time, guys, because as they sprout on out on the ground, what they will tend to do, they will place some root down and anchor themselves. And what that does as well, say for instance, if there is nutrients right here, guys, this pumpkin plant is able to absorb the nutrients that is right here in this area. So as this vine runs, what happened is that this root right here can feed it as it keep on running even further. So that is the beautiful part with these pumpkin, unlike watermelon plant where that it just have one root base and you have to put all that nutrients in that area right there. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you all what it is that I just found a while ago, and we're even going to talk a little bit about the beans and the corn as well. So, but look at this right here, guys. Look at that.
Oh, it's
A
two of them.
beautiful pumpkin that we have growing on out here. If you look back there, we have another one that is so beautiful. Now, I'm going to tell you, do you think I should give away, Bebs, what varieties of pumpkins that I use to
No.
get? No?
Not yet.
Well, camera lady says not yet, and that is why we call these pumpkin right here Humble Servant Homestead favorite, because yes, they are sweet and they have a real nice smell to them as well, guys. Okay, so question number one that we are going to go ahead and answer for you all, and make sure you state the name of who asked that question, and I'm going to give you the microphone.
So this question came from Naomi 2646. How many corn plants are in your three sister holes?
Okay, Sister Naomi. So pretty much whenever I come on out to plant my corn, as far as how much I put in the hole, I put anywhere from about 5 to 6 corn in the hole. Simple reason why I do that, just in case if all the corn did not germinate, I put that many in there. And if you notice, I put right at about 6 in this hole, and I only have just 4 corn that make it in that hole. Okay, so um, put about 6 corn in a hole, and as they grow, you can thin them out if you like, or you could just let them grow pretty much the way how they are, which that would be something that will help you out as well, because as those corn start to pollinate themselves, you will have enough corn in your three sister area that will help with great pollination. And that's it for Sister Naomi's question.
Okay, so the next question is from Desert Rest NV. And they said, should all three sisters be planted at the same time?
Okay, that answer is no. Okay, if you plant all three sisters at the same time, you're going to end up maybe with a little bit of a mess. So, what you want to do, the first sister that you would want to plant is the corn. Okay, you want to plant the corn first when you're doing your three sisters crop, and when that corn reach about, say, 8 inches to about a foot, you want to go ahead and start planting your beans. And what that will do, once that corn reach about a foot, the beans grow really fast, and so that bean will catch up with the corn, and then that process will start where they become one, and they will start vining around one another, as you see right here. And once the bean go ahead and start germinating, maybe you say about a week later, you can go ahead and put your pumpkin in. Okay, so don't plant all three of them at the same time. Give the first sister time to establish in the ground, and then you plant the second sister. I'll say probably about I'll say it'll take about maybe 2 or so weeks for a corn to get up to about a foot. And then a week later, you can come on in and plant the second sister. And then once those beans start germinating, then you'll go ahead and plant your pumpkin. Okay. And that's pretty much how we do it here on the homestead.
Okay, so the next question is from Homegrown Hand Gathered. What variety of dent corn are you growing?
Okay. So here on the homestead, the variety of corn that we are planting right now is the trucker's favorite. Okay, that is the variety of corn that we're planting. Oftentimes in the past, we have planted out the Jimmy red corn as well, but this year we are doing the trucker's favorite. I absolutely love this variety because, yes, last year I did plant it out as well, and we get some real nice long ears. And if they're pollinated really well, guess what? We will have a real nice long ear full with corn kernels. And so,
We 2 ears.
yes,
2 ears per stalk.
right. So this variety, like camera lady said, typically will give you 2 ears per stalk. Now that is pretty good right there, guys. You do have some corn out there that would give you only 1 ear, but with this trucker's favorite, you can look to get at least 2 ears from each stalk. Okay, and so as y'all can see, that is pretty much what's going on here. I believe we do have one stalk that only has one on it, but hey, you know what? Oh, I'll take that back. I thought it was one, but it actually has two. Okay, so that is a pretty good thing and there. I pray, guys, that Oh, we have one more. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, and so the last question is from Sonia Tate 636. Hi, is everything planted in that one hole? How far apart is corn planted? I am new to gardening. Have not planted anything yet.
Okay, Sister Sonia. That is a very great question. And one of the thing is, even though you have not started planting yet, my prayer is that one day you will get on outside and get in the dirt. Okay, so
Is everything planted in the same hole? And how far apart is the corn?
Is everything planted in the same hole? Yes, everything is planted in the same hole. Now, the spacing between each holes is about 5 feet wide. Okay. Now, when it comes to the corn and the beans being planted, let me see here. I'm going to give you a demonstration down here on the ground, pretty much on how I do it here on the homestead. Now, if you notice, I pray you can see this indentation that is right here in the soil. Okay. So can you see the indentation?
Yes.
Okay, so if you see right here, guys, this indentation, when I first, and yes, everything is planted in the same hole, okay? When I first come on in to space or when I first come on in to plant my corn, I will tend to go ahead and put one corn here, and I'll put another corn right in here and right in here, okay? And so this is about where I would plant those corn. All right. If my hole is big enough, I will tend to sometime put a little extra corn in there. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 corn planted in here, where you're looking right at about 4 inches apart. Okay. So we have it planted right at about 4 inches apart. Now, about 2 weeks, once I plant the corn and they start germinating and they reach about a foot, then I will come on in and plant my beans. And my beans, I would put right in between where the 4 inches apart is. I would put a bean right in here, put a bean right in here, put a bean right in here as well, and so on and so forth. Okay, now what I will do with my pumpkins, once those beans start germinating, I will come on in with my pumpkin. I may plant up to about 3 or 4 pumpkin, 5 pumpkins, depends on the size of the hole. Okay, so don't restrict how much pumpkin you put in a hole if you have a good size hole. And I will go ahead and put those pumpkin on the outskirt of the corn. Okay, and so that is pretty much how I go about constructing it and spacing them on out. All right, so I pray that that was clear. Right in here, guys, if you all notice, I just pretty much kind of want to let you all see the whole process on what's going on here with the three sister crop. Now, if you all notice how the bean pretty much is just wrapping itself on around just about all the way up top. So this is where this bean is right now. And it is not finished running yet, guys. These beans, these rattlesnake pole beans that we grow here on the homestead can get anywhere up to 9 feet, anywhere up to 10 feet tall on these cornstalk. As long as this cornstalk is still running, this bean will run that first sister down, guys. I'm telling you. But you know, the beautiful part about it is they build that symbiotic relationship with one another. Okay, and as y'all can see, we are getting some real nice blossom here, and also we have a bean that is also forming, guys. Okay, now can you see, camera lady? So one of the things I want to show you as well, yes, we have, oh yes, we have beans. So because it is so dense in here with these pumpkins, guys, what I will do, beans that I can reach where I can cook pretty much as a green bean, like I state in that video, because these beans, 3 different stages you can harvest them. So like in this stage right here, I can come on in and I can harvest them as green bean, as you see right here. Okay, and as this pumpkin patch get denser and denser and I can't go on in, what I will pretty much do, I will leave these beans on this plant to just go ahead and dry up. And once I come to harvest my corn, I will harvest my corn and my beans and my pumpkins at the same time. And so that way, guys, I can put that up for long-term storage, as I stated in the video. So these beans right here is still a bit young. They're more like a string bean. They have a string in them. where you would tend to have to come on in, but it's still young. If you pick it young enough, you don't have to really worry about that string that runs down the back. But it's real nice and sweet and tastes real delicious, guys. Getting it fresh from off of this right here. But as y'all can see, look at here, another beautiful cluster of beans.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to pick this one, show you what I'm talking about with the string. Okay, if you see that right there, you would want to come on in and peel that string off if you pick them this late. Okay, but if you pick them young enough, you don't have to worry about the string on them. But also, guys, we'll show you this right here could fill out a little bit more, but this would be the second stage that you would come on in and harvest these beans. These beans do get a bit bigger, so as time goes on, you let them fill out a little bit more, and you can harvest them as what would you call that bean, baby?
Fresh beans.
Fresh beans, yes. That's the word I'm looking for. You can harvest them as fresh beans. But that right there, guys, like I said, three sister crop is the way to go. You think about how much food I'm going to get from out of this one orchard area down here from my three sisters crop. Now, like we stated in a previous video, if you notice how clean the floor is, you still have a little bit of straggle of a weed that is trying to come on up. But what this does, this pumpkin leaves keep the root of these plants moist and also keep the weed suppression down as well. But what we're going to do, stay tuned, we're going to walk on around on the back side, and what we're going to do while we are walking, we're just going to go ahead and check to see if we have any more pumpkins that is where?
In there, where you were just at. It's a baby.
Oh yeah, okay. There you go. That's a pretty nice one right there as well. But as time goes on, they're going to just swell on up. All right. So as y'all can see, there will be pumpkin just about everywhere in this area after a while. All right. So come on in, camera lady. I'm going to show them what I was talking about right here. If you notice, this is a bit more clear. I can get on inside of here. But with this hole right here, this hole alone, as you can see, have about 6 corn planted in it. So all 6 corn that I planted took, guys, and that's what you seeing right there. As you can see, the beans now is starting to vine on up on this plant. All right. So can you navigate on through, baby?
Mm-hmm.
Come on through.
I'm trying to step on the pumpkin.
That's right. Okay, and as we go, like I state that, hey, I did plant 6 corn in a hole. That doesn't mean that all 6 corn will germinate. If you notice, this hole right here only have 4 corn germinate in it. So that right there, guys, is what tends to happen at time, and they are really nice and strong and sturdy in the soil, and that is exactly what we like as well. We don't like to see our corn get blown down, but guys, these corn, they are now in the process of tasseling on out and putting on air on these stalk right here. And yes, we do have some beans that is forming, and we will be coming down to pick some beans as well while we can get them, because if you notice, look at here, this pumpkin is just running and running everywhere, guys, and that is good. The more running that it do, that is more pumpkin that we will be able to harvest. But right in here, look at this. Look at that.
Nice.
We got a real nice pumpkin right in that area right there, which is a good thing. Is a good thing. Now I'm going to have to come on in and do a little bit of weeding, because I have some morning glory that you pretty much have to get a fork to dig the root out the ground, because you can pull them all day every day, and guess what, they will come right back tomorrow, guys, and start trying to take my plants over. All right. But I believe we do have some more pumpkins. I tell you what, we're gonna take you on through our three sister crop area that we have right here. So come on along, guys. All right, baby, you coming through the corn patch?
Yeah.
You coming on through? Come on
With my
through.
short sleeves on.
It's all
Can't
right.
put up.
But as y'all can see, look at this one. Only one corn germinated on out of here. What I did came in and do was plant some more pumpkin in this area later on down, because those bugs, you had some bugs that come in and they pretty much was plaguing on my pumpkin plants. And so I would come on in and start spraying them and to get rid of them. And so that's how these pumpkins over here make it, how far they make it. All right. So right in here, look at what we have. Is not quite pumpkin, but guess what? We have some cantaloupe down here. Okay, and I have to make sure I keep my eye on them. So
On the backside.
yes, we have 1, 2, 3. No, it's more over here. 4. And so we have 4 down here for so far. And this right here was where we planted cantaloupe maybe about 3 years ago. And what happened is they would tend to germinate and they will bear cantaloupe. And what happened, guys, is the seed get left back behind and they just germinate every year. And so that's what this is right here, is that. But hey, of course, we're talking about the three sisters crop, but that is something, yeah, you know what? Hey, that is absolutely. And so, hey, that is what extra we have down here. All right. And so all throughout, as you all can see, everything down here is doing really great. And this is where I'm going to stop and just say all praises be to the Most High, guys. Like I always state, just get on outside and put some dirt. Well, the dirt is already there. Put some seed in the ground. You don't know what you will get out. If you notice, look at these corn behind me. Look at this, okay? I only came on in and plant 1 seed of corn. Think about that. 1 seed of corn I came on out and plant, just like with the beans. I only came on in and plant 1 bean next to these corn. And you think about once I come on in and harvest, it's going to be at least about 200 or so seeds that this 1 corn is going to give me, not even counting the second corn, how much seed that one will give me as well. So, and that is food that you can put on your table. So get on outside, get in the dirt and start growing your own food. But baby, come on through. We're gonna navigate just a little bit on through. And then as we go on through, and I think we're gonna come on down and harvest some beans. Simple reason why. Look at, I'm gonna show you why. Look at this. Come on in here. Look at that, guys. Look at that. See that?
Yeah.
So we have some green beans. I tell you what, we're going to walk around on the homestead today and we're going to come on out and harvest up some of our produce. I don't think we've done that I don't think we ever done that.
Right.
So we're going to come on around and harvest some of our produce, guys, so y'all can see what we are getting on out. All right. And look at that. Just loaded. Loaded. All right. But just keep on coming. Just want to show you all. We're going to take this way because it's a little bit easier. But I just want to show you all. Look at that, guys. Look at this. Okay. The three sister crop. See this here? Look at that. Still producing. But nonetheless, and of course, it is planted in the orchard after all. So there are fruits down here as well. Just get on outside and start growing your food. I just want to say thanks, guys, to each and every one of you all out there for coming along today with us here on the Humble Servant Homestead. Just this right here is to motivate you all to get on outside and start growing. Okay. And so, hey, one of the things that I haven't done, get out of here, babe.
I know you playing.
You good. Ain't nothing bite you yet.
Excuse me. Look, I had to come out my boot.
No. Ain't
It's
nothing
on the
hit you.
back. Hit on the back.
Come down some more. The devil is a lie. You still got it rolling?
Yeah. Roll that beautiful booty,
Okay.
baby.
Okay, guys, excuse me there. I just had to pull my wife out of the antness.
The what?
Because
Out of the what?
antsness. Because they were about to tear that leg up. It was about 1 million of them suckers over there.
Wow.
But nonetheless, guys, hey, you know what? Sometimes some things you just have to take it and just make joke out of it, because
Yeah.
some things are just so pitiful, man. And like I said,
Laugh to keep from crying. Right?
laugh to keep from crying. And that's what I'm telling you. Laugh to keep from crying. Because at the end of the day, the Most High is still in control of all things, the seen and the unseen, the things that you can't see. He is right there working behind the scenes on your behalf. Because one thing I'm going to tell you, if it's not his plan for you to be touched, no man can touch you. They can try to set their snares for you each and every day, but guess what? It shall not prosper. But also, when you get ready to set a snare for another man, make sure you also dig 2 holes for yourself. Simple reason why: the same trap that you are setting, it's only a matter of time. It comes right back around full circle, and you will be in that hole as well for what you've been trying to do to someone else. But nonetheless, guys, the Most High is in control of all things, no matter what. All you have to continue to keep on doing is keep on loving and keep on treating others the way how you want to be treated. And that is with love, kindness, meekness, gentleness, and long suffering, guys. Because this world is now to a place where that people only cares about themselves. And I don't want to be that person. That is why I keep on that is why I keep on loving. That is why I keep on giving. Because none of this stuff right here anyway belongs to me. None of it. None of it. The Most High blessed us with this land. Lord forbid, whenever I have to get up and move, trust me, I will move. And, Most High be praised in all things. But guys, that is it right there. Come on right here, baby. And just show them down the row of this 3 sister crop so they can see what is going on and how the pumpkin is taking over. Okay. And since you're not in any ant nest, I'm going to stand right here and I am going to close it out. Thanks to each and every one of you all out there for stopping by the Humble Servant Homestead. And as always, peace and blessings to each and every one of you all out there. Remember, you keep a smile on your face, you be happy, you be cheerful, and you be blessed. Until next time, I will catch you all in another video. Have a blessed day.